From the quiet places where shadows breathe, let only gentle spirits draw near. Circle us in watchful light, keep our path clear through the wandering night. Guard the living, guide the lost, let no harm cross the veil to reach us. For those who listen, those who see, let peace be the presence that walks beside thee. Welcome to Hauntings and Campfire Stories, where we explore near-death experiences, unexplained anomalies, spirits, and the mysteries that drift just beyond the veil. Is there life after death? Do spirits walk among us? These are questions we confront together. Tonight's story is unsettling. If you're easily frightened, keep the lights on, keep someone close, and be ready to pause the video if the shadows in your room begin to feel a little too still. Our journey takes us deep into the northern Ontario wilderness, to an abandoned prison swallowed by forest and silence, the Burwash Correctional Facility, also known as Bison Prison Camp. Burwash Correctional Facility opened in 1914 with only a handful of inmates and staff. It was completely off-grid, isolated, unreachable, and surrounded by dense, unforgiving forest. The only way in or out was by canoe or by trekking through miles of wilderness. When the facility closed in 1975, everything was left behind. Buildings emptied, paths overgrown, and stories that never made it into the official reports. Our investigation begins at the Ontario Archives. If you're curious, you can look it up under reference number RG2038. After hours of digging through microfilm, brittle documents, and faded maps, I found disturbing references to inmates buried in simple wooden coffins in a small cemetery near the camp. Some had no names recorded, no families, no one to claim their bodies. One of these forgotten individuals was only known as Inmate 4. He was buried near the river, and according to local accounts, he still haunts anyone who dares to travel along the Winapitei River near the old camp. On September 7, 1982, an avid canoer named Roger Michaels planned a solo trip down the Winapitei River. He drove to the end of Winapitei Road, unloaded his gear, and began the journey. Roger was never seen again. A couple later found his abandoned truck. Search party combed the area for days, but no body was ever recovered. No news outlets covered the story, and the police simply closed it as missing and presumed dead. But locals, they tell a different story. Over the years, canoeists traveling the Winapitei have reported seeing a silhouette, a man wearing what looks to be a wolf's head as a hat, standing on the river itself, motionless, watching, before slowly gliding towards them and vanishing. Campers have reported distant screams echoing through the trees, forcing them to pack up and leave in the middle of the night. And some locals claim, as they pass near the river, that they could hear the soft singing of Happy Birthday. Local archives would reveal that during the robbery, Inmate 4 forced a shopkeeper at knife point to sing to him Happy Birthday. The cause of death of Inmate 4 was never recorded. I have personally driven past the Winapitei River many times from 2022 to today. I've never seen the silhouette, and I've never heard the singing. But every time I pass that stretch of water, a cold shiver crawls up my spine, the kind that feels like someone's watching you from the tree line. To this day, Roger Michael is still missing. So, if you ever take a trip along the Winapitei River, be aware, you may be visited by the ghost of Inmate 4, or you may hear the singing of Happy Birthday drifting across the water. My dear listeners, if the hairs on your arms suddenly rise, or you feel the cold breath on your neck, don't panic. It might just be a spirit passing by, or a gentle nudge from the other side. But if you feel pressure on your chest, or an overwhelming urge to run, open a window, burn sage safely, and ask good spirits to watch over you. Long-lost relatives will protect you if you call on them. I hope you've enjoyed our video, and I hope you will leave a like and subscribe, because in our next video, we will explore the benevolent spirits of Ontario, also known as the Lady of Niagara, Leilawala. I hope to see you there soon, and I simply hope that you will subscribe, like, leave a comment, let me know what you'd like to hear next. Thank you for watching.